2, 1. I'm Teflon.
ATL Hot Wheels.
Kazim.
Car Club DM.
Yo, speaking to the mic, bro. You gonna talk into the mic, bro.
Car Club DM.
Car Club DM. All right, so this is the Showroom podcast. We on another level here today. You know what? As a matter of fact, we need to go live, bro. So we're gonna go live in a second here on the camera. We're gonna try something new and see what goes on.
I'll let the crowd know right off the top I'm currently working a deal, so you'll see me cutting in and out, but this is live and in living color, y'all.
Live and in living color.
What are you selling, Dwayne?
We are selling a Mercedes S580. World class, white on white with wheels. Brother, life is good.
Unfortunately for me, I don't have a deal today. No, I did my deal already. Yeah, I did my deal already. Shoot, yeah, I did do a deal, so I'm off today, so I'm going to just chill for the rest of the day.
I did my deal too.
They're in Florida, buying a Tesla, trading in their Tesla. So we're going to set up their shipping and get all their paperwork done digitally.
Yeah, I did a G-Wagon today. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to all the G-Wagon lovers.
Strong.
Yeah. Strong.
We
have a G-Wagon video that has 12.1 million views, brother.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Is that a G-Wagon?
Yeah, G-Wagon. It's the slamming of a G-Wagon door. 12.1 million. Shout out to my boy KT.
Make sure y'all are checking out our Instagram at Atlanta Autos on everything.
Yes.
Yo, let me tell you something about when we doing these videos right here. You just went totally off subject, bro. But because you my man, I'm going to let you stay, all right? It's all good.
So listen, guys, I have a confession to make, and I ain't going to lie. So the other day we were riding in the cyber trucks, right? Everyone put their four-way flasher on, and I don't even know how to do it. I ain't even gonna lie.
In the video.
Yeah,
I was wondering who was driving the Cybertruck that didn't have its hazard lights on. Who was driving that? It's all good.
And I'm a car guy.
All right, it's all good.
You know how it is.
You got it. Everybody makes mistakes.
It,
Don't do it again.
I won't.
Everybody makes mistakes. That's what I'm talking about. But right now we live. Store is open. And the reason why we're doing this, one of the reasons, is because Drew, our faithful partner, won't be here tomorrow. He had to go to Florida. So we said, you know what, let's try something different. I want to let some of the audience know we do have 4 Cybertrucks in, and the Beast is here. We do want one of the Beasts are here. You can come check it out. It's a tri-motor, right? Did I say that right? It's a tri-motor. The others are all dual motors.
So we got actually deals working right now. One salesman's working a deal on the S-Class. Another salesman's working a deal on the Tesla. Our new sales lady, she's working a deal on, I believe, the Cybertruck. So we got some stuff happening today. We've already delivered
4, 5?
5 cars just already. 2 of them were finance. One of them is credit union, and the other ones are cash deals. I need more finance than that. I'll do this cash deal thing.
The cash deal is not working for the finance. Explain to the audience about between finance and cash, because I'm getting a lot of people right now that are saying, yo, if I bring you cash, would I get a better deal? And I'm trying to explain to them, we don't want you to pay cash. We'd rather you finance.
So that's a myth of old school car business.
Correct.
Myth of the old school car business was, you bring me cash, I'm gonna give you a better deal, because the average KT, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to KT. That's what's up, gang.
So that's
Y'all gotta
KT.
share. Me and
birthday.
KT can share a mic, or you can share a mic. Nah,
So anyway,
it's
what
all
I was
good.
saying was the old school myth of, I'm gonna bring you cash, so give me a better deal. That's old school when dealers used to hide money.
Correct.
From the IRS.
Correct,
Don't
100%.
do that anymore. Now everything has to be reported, so you'll actually get a worse deal if you're paying cash.
Yeah.
Because if I finance you, at least I get a kickback from the bank.
Right.
So if I know I'm going to get a kickback from the bank, I might be opt to give you a better front end deal.
Correct.
And negotiate a little bit more on the price of the car, because I know the bank's going to make it up for me.
Understood.
So somebody who walks in with a briefcase, like the young lady, Dane's customer the other day walked in
Yeah.
$150,000.
Right.
That ain't no deal.
Right. That's not really helping
And
us.
it's
So.
annoying me because I got to count it.
Right. And then there's a lot of people that also believe because they have cash, like they're the only person that has cash. We deal with this a lot. So there's a lot of people that come in here and goes, hey, I'll pay this cash. And we're like, nah, we need you to finance. You don't have to finance, but we need you to finance. Once again, I want to reiterate that it's KT's birthday. And
What's happening?
this is the man
Hey,
of the
Pizzle.
hour. When y'all see this showroom designed, I taught him everything he knows. I'm gonna take that.
Facts.
See, even he'll tell you on live that I taught him. But no, KT designs the showroom. It was his idea to move us around and get more cars in the building, and I love it. What you think, KT? Let's talk about it.
I had to switch us up, man.
You gotta talk loud, 'cause
I had to switch us up and get us right, man. Get us
Okay.
doing good in the dealership, you know what I'm saying? Get these cars in here nice and neat, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
This is a showroom that nobody has in Georgia.
You let
But
'em know.
Atlanta
Period.
Autos, but Atlanta Autos.
There you go.
Y'all come in here, you're going to see all the heat, 24/7, all the heat.
Listen,
We stay
man.
with the heat, baby.
We stay with the heat.
Listen, people might think that it's an easy job, but I don't know how this dude do it, bro. He got like $2 million worth of car moving close, side by side,
Right.
and he do it right, yo.
Right.
It ain't easy, I'm telling you.
About 2 weeks ago, T, when KT lost his mind and put 50 cars in the showroom, and they were all like 6 inches apart.
Right, they was like this. We was like, yo, that's a little bit too much, bro.
I had to overpack it, man. Y'all know how we do it in Atlanta Autos.
That's how we do it.
The heat, man. We keep the heat.
Yep.
The crackhead was getting in that car. It was 6 inches apart.
I tell you one thing, although I'm a salesperson and I kind of got my own hours, I would love to have KT's hours.
10 long years, even when we started across the street, man. It's been a very fun run.
No doubt.
It's been a very fun run, like for real, for real.
Yeah, it's a big movement from where we were, and it's a big movement to where we are, and it's a big movement to where we're going. As we're growing and we're on our way. Hold on, show the people what you got to do, Mike. Come on, you just can't leave just like that. You ain't got to show them that. You know, read it off again.
So we're doing a cash deal again.
Oh, cash deal. See, he don't want no cash
It
deal.
ain't doing nothing for my life.
Right.
But, it's a great car. Customers gonna end up with a great unit. And Dwayne as a salesperson, me as the business manager, they got a great staff here.
There you go. All right, so now this is how it works. Mike leaves to go do some work, and Dwayne can step in.
Happy birthday to my boy KT. This guy here is the lifeblood of the dealership. Let's stop playing around.
Stop
So
playing
cool.
around.
Car.
Wait. This is not KT's podcast. Did I not discuss that earlier? Okay. Now, introduce yourself.
Amelia?
This is Amiria. She is now a new employee at Atlanta Autos.
How long have you been in the business?
A year?
Okay, she's been in the business for a year. She's a new employee at Atlanta Autos. I'm going to see how long she's going to be here.
I see you put emphasis on new.
Yes, new, new here. That new here, not new to the business. Yeah, and no, she's been doing her thing from what I've seen so far. Ameria, what's your favorite car in here in this showroom?
In the showroom?
Yes.
The silver Rolls Royce.
Oh my
The
God.
silver Rolls Royce. She went straight for the Phantom, yo.
Phantom. Oh, because it's got the pink, Dwayne's favorite pink inside. I
Yo,
like that.
she went
I'ma
straight
have to
for the
put those
Monterey.
back together. I'll have my producer mix those two together.
How much is it?
The most
Well, hold on,
expensive car in it.
Wait. You the salesperson. How much is it?
7,
I'm a
8, 6,
I'm a mark you. You're gonna get a slight mark for that one. I know you in training still, but
6, 8.
there you go. We close. All right, that's cool. It's good. You gotta know if the
But
top
y'all
is
y'all didn't even realize that she went straight for the most expensive car that we got here. Y'all don't even know, you know?
So let me ask her another question. So okay, that's your favorite car in the showroom.
Right.
What's your personal favorite car?
Now it's switched to the Maybach.
The Maybach. And what was your before the Maybach? What was it?
GLE
Nice. I like that. Let's stay there.
Yo, she live in Atlanta too long, yo.
Yeah.
She
Where you
love all
from?
them
Where you
expensive
from?
cars.
Oh, she's from Alabama. Okay. So we have GLE's AMG 63s or 53 or 43?
63.
Okay, she went straight to the top. You got to have that mentality when you work here at Atlanta Autos. You know what I'm saying?
Right
Jesus
now,
Christ, bro.
going into the summer months, you are going to see the bank rates start to come down. We did have some heavy bank rates over the past 4 or 5 months.
Yo, the rates was crazy,
The rates
bro.
were hitting.
I was
for
losing
someone,
deals.
For someone with an 800 credit score was still ending up with a 9.5 interest rate. So rates are starting to ease back. We've been kind of massaging the banks, plus the fact that we've been sending them enough money each month that they're starting to ease up on us. So you're starting to see rates to come back into the low 8s, even the high 7s. They are going to ease up coming into next year if you watch the financial reports. But now is the time to get on buying a car going into the summer because
Nice.
the rates are easing up.
Nice. I lost a few deals 2-3 months ago. I was feeling it, bro, because of the rates.
Yeah.
I mean, the customer was ready, man, but they looking at me like they want to slap me when I told them 12, 14%. I was like, sir, it's not me. I have nothing to do with it, bro. And
It not to be political or anything, but it has a lot to do with the election. It
Correct.
has a lot to do with people saying after the election is when you're going to see the rates really drop. Just overall, you're going to start to see everything start to even out. Home rates, car rates, they're all going to start to even out where you're going to be able to move this kind of metal like we move here.
got you.
I tell people a lot of times the metal we move here has nothing to do with what's going on. It has to do more so of the stock market.
Got you.
Our people
Yeah.
buy off the stock market.
Yeah, Dwayne said that, like, our cars are like stock X, like the sneakers. This goes up and down all over the place. Don't get me wrong. Once again, we do have luxury, exotic, want cars, but we also keep those cars that people need on the lot. We have
Absolutely.
Audi A4s. You know, we have lower price cars as well. Don't just think, oh, they only got Rolls Royces up there. We like to floss the Rolls Royces. We're in Atlanta. This is what we do. We like to floss. So we're showing that, but we do have cars that you can just buy for what you need. You know, we do have a lot of wants, but we the cars that you need are the cars that really pay for the dealership, because these cars sit here. You're going to see these cars sitting 6 months, 3 months, 4 months. They just sit here. But the other cars, Cybertruck coming in, the other cars are the cars that pay our bills for real. You know, the Mercedes C-Class.
We are the Cybertruck heaven right now.
Heaven.
Elon,
Okay, you know what we could talk about? Let's talk about, whoever knows, let's talk about Elon Musk's secretary called here.
So
Does anybody
yeah,
know about
I know
that?
about
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we would.
We have too many Cybertrucks. How are
The
you
owner-
getting them,
the owner-
and what are you doing with
the
them?
owner of the store was on the phone with Elon Musk's secretary.
Correct.
And she made a comment of there's a dealership in Atlanta that's selling a lot of Cybertrucks, and he didn't want to say it was him,
Right.
Until she said, "Well, who are you?"
That's me.
And he kind of said, "Atlanta Autos." He's like, "Huh?"
Right.
Yeah, Atlanta. Oh, it's you.
Right.
So to offset that, they're kind of massaging us to be able to help them out with these trucks, because we move a lot of Cybertrucks.
So this is what I keep trying to tell y'all. This
And
is
you
what
can
we do.
finance a Cybertruck. You can finance a Cybertruck.
There you go. This is what we do. Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic, sir.
We do finance those Cybertrucks. We are the dealership with the most Cybertrucks. So if you want a Cybertruck, y'all know where to come at. Atlanta Auto is the only place where you're going to get the best, the brightest, and the fastest. You know what I'm saying?
And on the topic,
KC.
and
That's what
on
I'm
the
talking
topic of
about.
Elon Musk's secretary talking to the owner of this place, so she was saying that we were actually on the top of the list of selling like all the Cybertrucks here, and really on the top of their list in general.
So shout out to the dealership.
Shout out to Tesla. Shout out to
Get on our
Elon
logo.
Musk's secretary.
Might
What
be
is
a
your
partner
name? Send
coming
us
up.
a picture. Send
Get on
some.
that
Elon
Autos
Musk, give us a
logo
couple
right now.
Cybertrucks, please. We'll sell them for
Yo,
you.
here we go right now. Elon, I need you to be on the podcast. Let's talk about it, brother.
Elon, can you be my friend?
I need Elon Musk to be on the podcast, and we're going to talk about these Cybertrucks and what we got next.
Oh my
So
God,
we have
no,
Zahir
no,
from
no.
Icebox.
No, we don't have this minute.
If-
Oh God.
If we could just put it up in applause for Zahir from Icebox.
Come in the middle. Oh God.
Yeah, Z, just come in the middle.
This is the strongest thing ever. Oh my God, guys. Oh, we got Icebox.
It is a
Don't
pleasure
play
to
with
be.
it.
These are my guys.
It is a pleasure to get him here.
This is my best
What's
friend.
up, Z?
though.
How
This
are
is my
you?
best
Do
friend.
not
Doing
play
great.
with him right now, man. This is what's going on. Question to you, man.
What do
How
you-
is it running a jewelry store?
Oh, it's great. I've been in the. Sorry, let me get close to the mic. So you just asked how is it running the jewelry store? I've been in my whole life, you know. I've been in jewelry my whole life, so just like Kazim, growing up in this shop every day, I was the same way. And I was just talking to him about that yesterday before I picked up my car. And I was doing everything from cleaning and everything my parents would allow me to do, and then stayed doing that and never did anything else from really the age like 8, 9, 10, cleaning, wiping showcases, and then eventually I get some showcase keys and I get to open showcases and show jewelry and make a lot of mistakes. My dad let me make a lot of mistakes, and that's how I learned. Yeah.
Yeah, and making mistakes is actually a part of learning, which I have learned.
Yes.
Could you see yourself doing anything else, or that's it?
No, absolutely not. I mean, when you've done only one thing your entire life, I mean, I'm 34 now, and I've only done one thing, which is work in the jewelry business. You know, there's nothing else ahead of it. There's nothing else in my life except whatever else I get out of the jewelry business, you know?
And make sure you guys go check out Icebox on their YouTube, their Instagram, and whatever.
I got a question. Have you ever made like a car chain?
That's a good question. I know we've definitely made a really cool like pickup truck pendant that we put a IG reel on. Did you see that one with the green, the pickup truck with the green stripes on it? Yeah, it was like the guy had made a pendant with some sort of like cancer awareness type of symbol on it, and the truck was dedicated to his father. And then we've definitely done other car pendants. I just can't think off the top of my head. We've done lapel pins, lapel pins and cufflinks for a guy a long time ago, and it was just like some sort of old school car silhouette, not a high detail one. But we've done so many custom items I can't even think of right now. Yeah, we've definitely done lots of car things over the years.
Jewelry go to Icebox. Oh my God,
Yes.
they have the best jewelry. Oh my God, the best location.
Facts.
Thank you.
How's the upgrade going?
Oh
'Cause I
yeah,
see
so
you
we
guys
just added
upgrading.
the new SwissWatches.com showroom to the Icebox showroom. So that will be opening in the next week or so, like kind of soft launch, and then in 2 months or so we'll have a full official grand opening. So that's been going really well, and I know that Atlanta Autos and Icebox, we share so many customers, so I'm excited for that because the plain watches is going to be a whole nother batch of customers that we can share, so that's going to be really cool.
I have
And
a
already
question.
have a customer here because this is a big watch guy. He buys. No, I'm
There
not
you go. No,
joking.
for
This
real.
guy has a better watch collection than a lot of the grown-ups. So.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite car?
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good question. So, of cars that I've owned, Bentley Bentayga, you know, when they made them in the V12, I liked them a lot. And I still love them, don't get me wrong. And the new body one is definitely more attractive than the old one. But across the car industry, we're seeing the engines are getting smaller, right? And so I actually went to the Bentley dealership a few weeks ago because I had a small accident in my Bentayga, but the car was totaled. And I had that car for 7 years. And so that was like my favorite car ever. And I had a V12, and I went to the dealership, and I'm literally like over there almost like, sell me this car, you know? Like, I want to buy one, but make me feel good about it. And nothing about the car in the past 7 years really has improved that much, you know? And, of course, there's the facelift on the car is great. It's a beautiful car, but it's a much smaller engine, and they're discontinuing the V12. Is that correct? And I'm sure that's like pressure from the government to make all the engines smaller. So that's something we're seeing
So
across
they
the
can
board.
catch us.
And then they offer me the hybrid that has like 30 miles electric, and then the gas kicks in. But I was like, maybe they need a few more years to get the electric. If it came out like is it the Spectre? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Spectre,
If it was
uh-huh.
more of a Spectre, like
That
then
would
I
be
would have
nice.
taken some more interest in it. But we probably will see a Bentayga like that in the near future. But so far it hasn't come out. And then my brother has a SF90 convertible, but that car a little bit too fast and instant for me.
fast,
And I am a V12 guy, so my favorite sports car is the Ferrari 812, which I've owned before. So that's a really, really awesome car. Yeah, it picks up much differently. V12s are. I became a fan of V12s after the Bentayga, and after having that, now I'm not that interested in smaller engines. I would be open to like a V10 or something, but you know, a smaller engine on a big heavy car is not that attractive to me. But now I think in the next few years, a lot of us are going to be accepting the electric cars because they are definitely getting better. Even I was talking to him yesterday. He used to be anti-electric, but he said the only car I'm into that's electric is the Plaid and the Spectre. Is that correct? Yeah. So and Kazim is a car wizard. So if he's even opening up to it, and a lot of us guys have always been into only gas powered, right? And when electric came out,
I'm still like that.
yeah, you get what I'm saying, and you definitely feel like you're never gonna turn into an electric car guy, but when all the new offerings are electric, then there's a high chance you might get into it in the next, maybe not 1 year, but in the next 5 years, right? It's quite possible. So I think that's happening a lot. And then even if you like gas-powered cars, you can't deny that the Spectre. Am I saying correct?
Spectre. You're fine.
You can't deny how great that car is, And I saw it with Ali at y'all's Christmas party because it was parked outside, and that car is just so awesome. Yeah.
So on the topic of you and cars, out of our whole showroom, what would you say your favorite car is?
Oh, okay,
We have
that's
4x4s,
another.
Phantoms.
Yes, so
Covenants,
I brought my
GT2
dad
RS.
here today just because I was like, you got to see this dealership because it's the best dealership in Georgia, hands down, and one of the top dealerships in the country. And I feel like Atlanta is lucky to have a dealership like this because not every major city has such a cool dealership. And I mean, you guys have awesome stuff from, like the SF90s and Cullinans, which we know are Spectres. I mean, that's amazing. The coolest Maybachs. And then what? Tell me, Kazim, tell me about that car. It's the $500,000 old school Land Rover.
So it is actually a custom Defender. It does have a Corvette. John, what type of Corvette engine does it have?
LS3.
But that is a crazy custom, and it's probably, how old do you think that car is? Oh, it's this one, the blue one right behind us. So
Sir?
it's a year 2000 car, but they put like hundreds of thousands of dollars into it. So it's about a $500,000 car now. And I was just sharing with him yesterday that you never see a car of that age that is so expensive, like a 2000 model car that's got, modifications from a specific guy. 24-year-old car, and it's $500,000, and nobody would guess it seeing it. But that's obviously for the enthusiast who really, really appreciates it. But sitting in it was awesome. The way the doors close is awesome. The interior is great. It's a really cool car. So my favorite cars here, I don't really know, but when you come here, you end up finding a new favorite car because you guys have everything,
What do you think about the Cyber truck?
Okay, so this is the thing. I was lucky enough to get to borrow a Cybertruck for 48 hours. Okay.
Do y'all know who this guy is? Y'all know who he is,
Well,
right?
I'm very good friends with the owner who likes to stay off camera, but Kazim's father. So I'm very good friends with him. We talk all the time.
Who did he get the Cybertruck from?
From you, basically.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Atlanta
Yeah, he
Auto.
did my paperwork because they still had to make sure
Push
I have
up.
valid driver's license, insurance, all that. So he helped me out with it, and it was. And I just became familiar with Teslas and like driving Teslas in the past few months. At the very beginning, I was also very anti, and then so that made me more comfortable with this one. But it's very big. And I'm not here to insult the car. If you're a truck lover, it's probably one of the best electric trucks in the market. And also, every car takes getting used to. My favorite car of all time, which was my Bentayga, this was 7 years ago. And when I got it, I wanted to cry like once it arrived because I bought it in somewhere up north, New Jersey or something like that. When I got the car and I'm like taking it through fast food drive-thrus, which is a regular thing for me, and the car was so wide, and I curbed it like in the first few days. I was like, this car is too big, it's too wide. But after a while, I got very comfortable driving the car. So 48 hours is not enough time to get comfortable driving a Cybertruck. But if you're used to driving a big truck, it's probably very easy to drive. And then also there's no gear shifter. You're sliding to go into drive. You're sliding to go into reverse. So it takes some getting used to, but it's definitely super fast. The audio is really good. I feel like the audio is good in all Teslas, even the cheaper ones. And it's so different. And I'm not joking that, well, first off, when I was texting with Ali, the owner here at Atlanta Autos, he told me, he's like, Z, take the car. It gets more looks than any car right now, more than a Bugatti, more than a Ferrari, more than any car out there. And so either way, I was like, okay, yeah, I want to come slide by and pick it up. So then when I the next day, so I picked it up in the evening on like Thursday, and then the next day I'm driving to work, and people are clapping when I'm not joking, cousin, they're clapping like I'm doing something, you know? And it is the most unique car on the road, And when people buy a car, of course they buy something that they like for themselves, but also they want they want a good reaction, right? It doesn't matter if they're spending 50 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, $1 million, you know. People want a car that gets a good or pleasant reaction, but this car, unlike any other car, people are clapping like I did like a backflip or something. And luckily he told me to take the one with the tint because y'all have so many right now, and y'all are the only ones with 8 Cybertrucks in the country.
Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on.
5 already.
Yeah, so y'all.
I've been in like so many different cars. It could be a SF90 or the Virgil or a Porsche, and you'll never get as many and as different eyes as you will on the Cybertruck. No matter what their age is, they can be across the road and they'll be yelling, and you'll never get this attention in a Bugatti, in a Lamborghini.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about it. So to your point is that a Bugatti is going to get eyes from people who know about cars, right? And then, like, I've joked with people before, like, okay, if you get a McLaren, you have to explain to the girl what the McLaren is. But if you get a Lambo, you don't have to explain to the girl what a Lambo is. Exactly.
McLaren?
Yeah. So, exactly. So you have to, so people also want a brand that, you know, they don't have to explain too much. And so, you know, if you are an enthusiast and you're buying for yourself, maybe you get a McLaren. If you want other people to, if you want a lot of attention from your car, perhaps you might go for, you know, Lamborghini, whether it's a Huracan, Aventador. And these are all great cars, don't get me wrong. And I've had them in my family and still have Lamborghinis in my family. But one thing is, even if somebody knows nothing about cars, they're going to stare down that Cybertruck because it looks like unlike anything else. And I was just telling my brother yesterday, after having driven this car for a little bit, is that every car manufacturer out there is trying to make the coolest, most unique looking car at all times, right? But that kind of made everything look equally as cool. Like, there are really cool looking Kias and Hyundais and Genesis and all of these cars, you know, that are so good and look so nice. But Tesla came with something unreal in that it's the only unpainted car in the whole market. And if you cover the bottom half of the car, it looks like a very unique, like, concept Lamborghini or something like that. It looks like a sport car. Yes, yeah. It looks like a car that should have never been made or wouldn't have ever been made. And, you know, there's actually like a YouTube video I'd seen, and it says like why concept cars are never put into production. And they had many different reasons for it, but, you know, a lot of times just to get the eyes on it. And some people also thought the Cybertruck would never get made, right? Because Tesla does tend to talk about a lot of things, and then maybe and I'm not putting them down, but it might not come out, or it might not come out for a very long time. But they actually came through on the Cybertruck. But it wasn't $44,000, okay? You know, it was supposed to be $44,000 starting price initially, and then I believe the base price, even if you get, but I think like 99 or so on the website is what I saw. But nobody's getting them for 70 right now, unless you're one of the very lucky on the list. They were going a few weeks ago for about 250,000. Now they're going for under 200,000. Maybe 170 is about the actual price.
Man,
And,
we had a family drove all the way from South Carolina yesterday to come and check out these Cybertrucks.
wow.
All the way from Columbia, South Carolina. I had to take them for a ride in it. It was like the best thing ever for them. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
You know what, audience? If you do that and you do it properly and you stop by Atlanta Autos, we'll definitely get you a ride in the Cybertruck. Don't worry about it.
So on our topic of the Cybertruck, this is a question that I get asked a lot. Would you rather have the Cybertruck or a 6x6 Apocalypse? And for me, it's just like, it depends. For me, do you want looks? Do you want, like, which one do you want more eyes in? Which one, like gas or electric? Do you want it more new?
Yeah, so the Apocalypse is that huge one I'm looking at right now.
Yes, sir.
Right? So it has
Playboy Cardi.
6 wheels. Okay. And that one, do you know about how much horsepower the engine has? Or is it a V10, V12,
I'm
V8?
not
It is a diesel. It's a V6
Okay,
diesel,
but
but I can
diesel.
truthfully say it moves
Yeah,
for
it
what
has
it
the
is.
power. Yeah. No, that's really cool. And one thing about me for any car, which is what makes me gravitate towards new cars, because I like a lot of older cars too, but new cars is about having the technology and having the best audio and these types of things. So that's one advantage for, I don't know, tell me, Kazim, how is the technology and the audio and the Apocalypse compared to the Cybertruck?
So the sound system is actually insane.
Okay.
And the headlights, it has LED lights, underglow. The trunk is huge. But I will say the back, I don't think it's meant for so many people to be in it. Like
So the back seats are not as comfortable?
They're not
or-
as well, the seats are comfortable. It's just that there isn't as much as room. And
Okay.
I'd say the same thing for the Cybertruck. The back seats, you don't really get to move them as much forward, backward, or back or whatever.
So, on that topic though, last night one of my friends had come over and he's 6 foot tall, big man, and he said the back was very spacious and very comfortable. So I thought it looked like it wasn't that big, but he told me that it's very spacious and comfortable. Yeah. 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 Yeah, and that's one thing about electric cars that is an advantage across the board, and is that really I think of an electric car as this. Let me show you. I think of an electric car like this is the car, okay? You're driving a battery, and then they build whatever they want on top, right?
She was sitting in the computer.
Yeah, and it feels like that. It feels like you're driving an iPhone or something. So, but when you're driving a gas-powered vehicle, or do you guys refer to them as ICE? So at other dealerships they call ICE and EV. These are the two categories. So ICE and EV. And because I was at a Benz, I was at a Benz dealership, and he's like, we're not getting enough ICE cars in. We're getting all EVs, but we need more ICE. And I'm like, thinking jewelry, ICE, and he told me, ICE for internal combustion engine, which is how they quickly refer to them as ICE or EVs. And so naturally, all of the electric cars have a lot more storage because it's just a thin battery, and then they build on top. Versus in the back of a typical sedan, you have the middle seat has a hump. What car part goes in that hump?
The differential.
Okay, so the differential, yep. So these are things that can't really change. Maybe they'll improve certain things or make them a little bit smaller. But that's the advantage of these electric cars, is that you have a lot more storage space, Yep. So, but thank you so much for having me on the podcast. I just happened to walk in and got to see this guy, and I came on for. I love all you guys, but I came on here for my boy. So thank you so much. This guy.
And let me tell y'all, we'll be at Caffeine and Octane tomorrow. For all our users, we're bringing all the Tesla Cybertrucks to Caffeine and Octane. What?
Make sure you guys
Hey,
pop
man.
in
Oh, wow.
Instagram,
Where
Atlanta
Atlanta
Autos,
Autos, bring 'em all
Icebox.
Yeah.
I'm bringing all four. We're coming. We're bringing all four. So I got a quick question, especially to our production. Does this make our first celebrity guest or not?
Oh man. And this is my
this
first
our first
podcast.
First
celebrity
This is my
guest,
first
brother.
podcast.
Awesome.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
he doesn't
it.
even need to drive a Cybertruck for him to get the applause now.
Yes, exactly
All right,
right.
we're gonna
Thank
wrap
you
it up.
so much.
Much
I appreciate it.
appreciated.
Yes,
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank
Thank you, Zahir, for coming
This is what I try to tell people about the
Happy birthday,
context,
KT. Thank you guys for
Oh, happy
watching.
birthday, KT.
KT. All right, we out.